Hi, this is Pravin Rajpal. I want to talk to you today about a unique thinking tool that I've created. It's called a 3D idea generator. But before I come to that, I want to tell you a very interesting story as to how it happened. I was reading an article in the Forbes magazine that said that the Rubik's Cube, the 3x3x3 Rubik's Cube that you see here, is actually very difficult to solve because this has got more than 43 quintillion permutations and combinations. Now that really intrigued me, and I was wondering how can we develop an idea generated on a Rubik's Cube which would always give us so many permutations and combinations for generating the new ideas. Well, that was a thought, but this is the reality now. We have developed a new software, a new application you can say, which can make anybody think like a genius. Because the modern world, it really requires multi-dimensional, multidisciplinary, and I would say wide-angle 360-degree approaches to thinking. Here we are. So I want to show you now the 3D idea generator for a design cube. Design thinking is all about multi-dimensional ways of thinking. It's about convergence and divergence. So what you see here is a cube which gives you some very good ideas for designing a new product. You have words like quality, features, architecture, technology, language, taste, capacity, enabled, so on and so forth. You go to the second side of this cube, which gives you some more ideas. This has got ideas like theme, how can you make it smaller, maybe virtual, self-driven like the Google self-driven cars, connect, resolve, usability, wheel. Wheel is a very, very interesting component on any kind of a design. How do you make it automatic? You have the third side, gives you a third dimension of the product. How could you make it different? Maybe you have a different steel altogether, or you use different materials and nanomaterials, different colors. You would use reusable materials, or make it absolutely maybe a hybrid, the combination of two different technologies that you add to your product, the Prius model, for example. You go on the fourth side of the cube, and that talks about some more words here. You go on the top side, this has got some more words. The bottom side, which has got some more words. This gives you a very, very interesting way of convergent and divergent thinking. Now let us say you want to design a new product, right? So you have many words out here, but then how do you create a fusion of those two words? Let's look at this. Let's shuffle it. So how do you make a new product which is very simple? How can you make a new product which can combine two different things together? How would you make it new by coming out with some new solutions? How do you make it different with a new style? The whole idea is to have the fusion of two and more words, because there is nothing called a breakthrough. All the breakthrough ideas, they're created on series of ideas. I'll take for example the phablet today. You have everything on a phablet available. Now go for the second cube, the second shuffle. So how can I make it cheaper? Maybe you make it thinner maybe, right? And how can I make it different by minimizing certain hazards over there, or by minimizing certain very expensive components out there? How would you have a style which is the very unconventional style? The word unconventional and style over here, maybe utilize a fabric for making car, right? BMW came up with a fabric car. How can you substitute the materials? The third shuffle. So you'll find that as you shuffle the cube, you have lots of new words, which is firing your mind, which is creating a new combination of ideas, which is happening with the fusion of the words. In the 14th century, the German scientist Gutenberg, he combined the wine-making press with a coin-punching machine to create the printing press, which has revolutionized the knowledge in this world. Since then, innovation has always been a fusion of two or more technologies, two or more words. I mean, you can just pick up any two ideas and combine them together to make a wonderful breakthrough. But that's not the end. I might be biased, because I might have selected words, which are suiting my thinking today. But then this cube is programmed for a 20 times of random shuffle, right? So all you have to do is just shuffle it 20 times. And then it is out of my reach, out of the human voice, and then it creates lots of novel combinations, a lot of weird combinations, which seems to be very weird today, but ultimately going to become a reality. So if you really want to talk about some great breakthrough ideas for designing your products, I think you can think like a creative genius now with a 3D idea generator. Thank you very much.